Alright, what up you guys? Boy, it's your boy K. Today, I'm gonna show y'all how to change a thermostat in your car. So, excuse the noise. I'm in the shop, so it's going crazy. But I'm gonna show you how to change a thermostat. Here we go.
What's up, guys? He don't know how to use all that. He out here trying to type in temperature.
Cooling, look, bro.
Alright, look. What are we looking at?
Ooh, thermostat. Go crazy.
Well, you could have just typed that in, like I said.
Man, whatever, bro. Replace. Oh, there's a diagram out there. Service and repair, boom. So if you want, yeah, it's right there. Right underneath the, print
so
this.
He was right. He was trying to play us like we didn't know what we were talking about.
Go ahead and print that. You feel me? So this is what your mechanics supposedly be doing back there in the shop. When you take your car to the shop, they supposed to look it up, get all the diagrams. Some people do it, some people don't.
Google right here.
This ain't no Google. This
No, it might as well be.
But anyways, here we go. That's how you can check your thermostat, see if it works. Blase, blase, blase. We're not gonna do that because we already know what we're doing because we're engineers. You know?
Ooh, fairness.
So we good. We print that out now.
Print that out.
About to get to work. Take your alternator, and it's actually right here. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's back here. This right here is your alternator. I mean, not your alternator, but your thermostat. This is the alternator. So my thermostat on the Celica is underneath, behind the alternator. So I gotta take this off. All right, you guys. So first thing I did was took the hose off. So this hose right here goes on this housing right here, which holds the thermostat. As you can see, it's leaking right now. That's just coolant. Always put a pan underneath. I just got some vice grips or whatever to clamp the hose and pull it out the way so I can have room to get to the housing over there and get to the freaking thermostat. So let's get to work. All right, so get your tools. What's this, a 10 millimeter? Get in there, get on your screws. Go ahead and loosen this up. You gotta tighten it though. All right, you guys, so here's a quick trick to get the screws out in the tight space. Just use a magnet, like so. Have a magnet, right? So what you do, you loosen it, then you just use this to grab it off. Or you can do what I did. Take your socket and ratchet, go ahead and loosen it, and then take the ratchet off. Just use the socket and the extension and twist it all the way to the end with this, and then connect your magnet to here like so, and then everything is magnetized. So the ratchet, I mean not the ratchet, but the extension and the socket is magnetized now, so you will not lose the nut that goes on the end of the screw, which is a major key.
What's going on here, man?
All right, man. So right now we got to take out the alternator because I low-key thought I can get around it, but I can't. So just go ahead and take it off. I'm just unloosing the bolts right now. There's only 2 bolts. So
Yeah, you know this model come equipped with confragulator, right?
yeah, I'm about to show you what the confragulator look like.
What it look like?
It's right here. It's this whole piece. Just one. There's one single piece.
One piece?
It's a confragulator, but the tricky part is
What's it do?
It's attached. So you see, it's 4 of them, right?
So it's 4 pieces,
It's 4,
but it's one.
But it's really just one. Only one of the 4 is the confragulator.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
So it's a major
okay.
key.
Oh, major key.
Always keep the confragulator clean so you can have best performance. I'm telling you.
All
You
right,
guys
bet.
got the alternator off. Here's that. And now the thermostat is right there, clear as day. And as you can see, the gasket is broke. Let's go ahead and take that off. Get this from take the gasket off. It's trash, man. Here's the thermostat. Let's go ahead and pull that out. Looks like the pacifier you guys used to suck on. And now here it is, man. This is the old one. Pretty trash. Let me show you what the new one looks like. Here's the housing that I was pointing to. Oh, the thermostat goes in like that. All right, here's all the new parts. PCV valve, which is the next video. This video,
That already look better.
thermostat. Look at the difference. New. Old. See? Clean. Dirty. Closed, really. See how it's closed? It's open. Here's the new ring. Fresh and clean. Let's put it in. You can see I put the gasket on the outside of the thermostat. So what you do once you get the thermostat, just always lube it up on the outside. So just sit that there. Just touch some freaking antifreeze. You want to. Just lube it around. Get her all nice and wet and nice. Let me lube this thing up. Here, hold the camera, bro. Let me lube this boy. Alright, so that's good enough. As long as it's, you know, wet, it's cool. Let's go to sticking back in there. There you go. Put the housing. Put the housing back on. There you go. That's the housing. Then what you want to do with that, put the nuts on.
You always get the nuts.
There the nuts. Well, actually, this is not that one. Do the other nut.
What you use, man?
Oh, it's stuck on the magnet. Put your nuts.
I'm gonna put them in.
Go ahead and throw those in. Now, if you want to be, you know what I'm saying, super into it, you can look up the specification for the torque on this thing here. I'm just going to snug it. That works good enough for me, you know. So if you want to as well, you can just go ahead and snug it. Like right there, it's pretty snug. Do the same thing for the bottom. Now this one is kind of tricky because it's on an angle. So if it's kind of fighting you, just bag off and restart because you don't want to strip it. There we go. Now it's going on easier. Make sure you buy some coolant as well because you're gonna lose a lot. Probably gotta get a gallon or so. Go ahead and now I can reattach the hose here. Here's the clamp that goes over the hose. So make sure you put that over the hose before you attach the hose to the housing.
You gonna have to unclamp it.
Alright. Hold that hose for me. I'll go ahead and take it and put it over the housing. Make sure you get it all the way on there. And then go ahead and move that clamp up over the housing. All right, so that's the clamp I was telling you about. Make sure that's on tight like it is now. We already got the alternator going back together. That bolt right there is what we tighten. It's the bottom bolt.
That's why I hate fucking pump.
Here's the top one. So let us get that on, and then we'll be back.
I'm gonna put the battery.
All right, so everything's back on. Put the battery back on. All right, then once you get done, you just put coolant in there, of course, and boom, there you go. All right, you guys. So, as you pour the antifreeze in there, make sure you pour it in there, but it's going to be full in the reservoir. So what you want to do is cut the car on like I have it on now, and then you want to allow the car to get to operating temperature. That's very important. Let the car get to operating temperature, and then shut it off. That will suck in most of the antifreeze, and then you can pour some more into the reservoir until it's full. Now, what you want to do is make sure if the antifreeze starts bubbling while the car is running, make sure you hurry up and cut the car off. You do not want any air in the cooling system. So you hurry up and cut it off, and then fill it up, start the process over. Let it get to operating temperature, and then, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but main fact, do not let the car run and the antifreeze start bubbling. I mean, it's cycling in air into the cooling system. That's a no-go. You don't want to do it. You'll have to go through the whole flushing process, all that bullcrap. So trust me, don't do that. All right, so I'm letting it run now. It's almost close to operating temperature. Probably got like 50 more degrees to go. So I'm letting that happen. I'm gonna fill it up, and then that's about it. So there you go, man. That's pretty much how you replace a thermostat on your vehicle, especially for a 2000 Celica. Pretty much for any other vehicle, pretty much you just locate the thermostat. You have a pan underneath to catch all the fluid. You clamp the hose to hold the fluid from coming out even more. You give and take, move the alternator out the way. Have a few bolts, take off the housing. Then underneath the housing will be the not the alternator, but the thermostat. Make sure you place the thermostat and the gasket along with it. Make sure you lube up the outside of the gasket after you put the thermostat on. Before you put the thermostat on. Then replace, put the housing back on. Just repeat the process. It's almost at operated temp. It's not at operated temp yet. Just repeat the process in reverse of the way you took it off and then the way you're going to put it on, right? So there you go, man. That's my video for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. This is Live to Drive with your boy K, and I'm going to have more videos. The next video is going to be how to check your PCV valve. That I'm going to explain to you next video. So there you go. I'm out. Subscribe.